if our stack is working, or if it's doing things as it should. The first thing we're testing is that you can instantiate an empty stack. The next thing we will test is that you can push a value, or a node actually. We're going to push a node into the stack, and then we're going to push multiple nodes into the stack. If we try to pop, so basically, here, well, let's see. First off, we could have class node, and the constructor. Whoa, constructor. There we go. I don't know why. What? I didn't type all that. I kinda. What is going on here? Is it because I have jest? Let's see. Okay, I don't actually need this. That's what it is. I have already done this, just to be honest. But I did do it all myself. Didn't do any research. I just made a test. Basically, that would do the thing that I was trying to do if I, was just using the code, and I would get the test to pass. I did record that. It ended up being like a 2-hour video, which is kind of silly for a fairly simple data structure. But yeah, I decided to re-record it, just for, I guess, the sake of brevity. Okay, so this is not supposed to be capitalized. There we go. So we need our node. It's kind of what we build things out of. Value. I'm just going to do optional parameters here. It's none. No. Sorry. Keep trying to do this in Python. So it'll basically be this dot value equals value, and this dot next equals null at first. So that's our node class. Then we have our stack. There we go. And this stack is going to have 4 methods. One is push. Let's go ahead and knock these out. The other one is pop. And then we'll do peek. All the P words. And then we'll do is empty. Actually, yeah, is empty. There we go. So these are like your normal methods for a stack. Push will add a new node to the stack. Pop will remove a node from the stack. Peek will just give you the value of the node on the stack. And is empty is really simple. It just tells you if it's empty or not. So yeah, let's see if we can get our test to work. npm test. Just want to make sure that they all fail, because we don't really have anything going on here. And I mean, I guess you could put this passing. That is kind of interesting. That's very strange. Let's see. The first. It's all good. I'm sure there's like a really bizarre reason why those are passing. Maybe they're just looking for false values. I really don't understand that, but anyway. Let's work on this first one. Can instantiate an empty stack. So that one is going to be in our push method. Let's see, can instantiate an empty stack. So we'll say if not, let me get the mouse out of there. If not, this dot top. Oh, okay. Actually, no. Yeah. If not, this dot top. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. This dot top. Equals new node. this shouldn't do anything. So we've got 8 passing tests before we hit 7. And now the next failing test is can push multiple nodes into a stack. So, so here, if not this dot top, then we make a top, boom, right here, and we give it this node here. That node is our new this dot top of the stack. Otherwise, we would, if not this dot top equals new node value. Otherwise, we gotta do a flip-flop. We would say like new node. I'll have to declare it, obviously. Let new node equal node value, and then we'll say new node dot next equals this dot top, right? Yeah, this dot top every time. It's gonna give me every time. So what we've done here is we're declaring a new node and giving it a value. And then we say that the next node of this new node is the old this dot top. And now our list or our stack doesn't have a this dot top. So we would say, I believe it's on this side. This dot top, or actually, I think we could do it this way. New node equals this dot top. Gosh, I don't know why I capitalized that. Let's see if that works. I don't know. I didn't actually look at my reference over here. What do y'all think? Okay, we have one less passing test than we did before. Can push node into stack. So this probably doesn't. This line right here probably doesn't work the way I thought. Gotta stop listening to YouTube videos. So we'll crack this open like that, and we'll drop one of these down here, and then throw in a good old else. And then same thing, we gotta drop that curly bracket down here, and then we'll bump this out. Boom. I think that'll work. Let's give it a try. So before we had 7 passing, we're actually expecting, hopefully for 5, 8 are passing. Cool. 9 failing. So what is the next one? Can push multiple nodes. Okay. I think I did this wrong. This should actually be flopped. This dot top equals new node. I want to see. Pretty sure that'll get it to pass. If you're interested in trying this out yourself, at the end of this video, I'll go back and I'll show the full test suite that I came up with. 8 passing. Push multiple nodes into a stack. Let new node equal node value. Class constructor node cannot be. Oh. Gotta do the new there. it's like rawr, and I'll go try to figure out what it is just by looking at the code. But yeah, the test will tell you. Okay, so I've got 8 passing. That's good. Let's see here. What's the next one? Pop should throw error when popping an empty stack. Yeah, so pop it doesn't do anything right now. But I guess the first test we'll do is we'll check for like an empty stack, or let's do is empty. This one will be pretty straightforward, and we'll be able to use it up here. Although I'm not sure why we can't just like see if there's a this.top. This is empty method. Feels a little redundant, but this is I was redoing like old homework from my boot camp. So that's where all this came from. Except for the tests. Part of the homework was to come up with the tests. And I'm actually going through all this. I mean, not just to get familiar with JavaScript again, but to also get used to this testing framework. Like this one right here, where I have to throw an error. I can't just like pop it and then check to see if it throws an error. I actually had to wrap it in a function, an error function, and then catch the error. So that was something that was a little unexpected. The rest of these are pretty simple. They're like all of our other tests. You set up a new data structure, you use the method, you call, like you do whatever you're actually trying to do, and then you check to see if what you did does what you expected it to do. So right now we're going to push 3 values into the node and then pop 3 values, and then so that'll empty the stack, and then we're gonna try to pop one more time. Now the stack will be empty because we emptied it up here, so we're expecting it to throw an error that says this stack is empty. So that's what we'll do. So actually, the first thing we'll do is we'll say is empty, and is empty can be pretty straightforward. I think we'll just say return I feel like you could probably do it in a one-liner, but I'm not a big fan of the one-liners. This not top. There we go. Triple equals null. So we're just checking to see if it's empty. The stack fires up with this dot top equaling null. So if this dot top equals null, there's nothing in there. And so it is empty, which means we'll return true. Else we'll return false. You could probably do this with like something like, you know, if, or actually I think you could just be like return not this dot top, and then do like a thingy, and let's see if not this dot top. This might not be right, but just like it'd be this format. Sorry, something like that. But that might not be right because we'll comment this out and we'll give it a try. Let's see if it works. Maybe we'll just leave it in there. Return this dot top true. Okay, so if there is a this dot top, we'll say false. Otherwise, it's true. Not sure this will work, but let's see if we've got like an extra passing class when we run our test here. This is kind of the cool thing about starting with tests, or you know, like getting the test to run, because then you can like try things out. Oh wow, yeah. So we've got 2 passing tests. That's because two more passing tests actually. 2 of our tests, our testing is empty, so it should return false if the stack is not empty, and it should return true. Where I feel like I'm testing for true. Let's see, is empty. I think I was testing is empty. Okay, is empty should return false if stack is not empty. So here I pushed 3 nodes, popped 2, and then I said, hey, this is empty, and I expected it to be false, and it was, apparently. Let's double check, make sure we don't have any. So this is peak. Peak is empty, okay. So, is empty does not, should be able to push multiple node and pop them all and end up with an empty stack. Okay, that one's probably not passing because we haven't worked on pop yet. So let's do that. And we'll use our new is empty method. And yeah. So let's see, the first thing we gotta do is we were gonna throw an error, right? So if this dot is empty, boom, you gotta call it in there. That got me last night. If this is empty, then we'll, I think it was like, yeah, throw new error. This is like a class that's kind of already built in, and I think we had it say this stack is empty. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's the first one there. This should throw an error when popping an empty stack. So let's see if that works. That's what we got. Let me squish this down a little bit. There we go. That way you can like, whoa. I must have accidentally pushed some buttons with my wrist here. Unless that was just, yeah, I'm not sure. It doesn't like that. That's fun though. 11 passing. What's at the top here? Should throw an error when popping an empty stack. That seems like we did not do what we thought we were gonna do. The stack is empty. Throw new error. The stack is empty. Okay, maybe this doesn't work. Here, we'll comment that out. And we'll bring our other stuff back in. This is funny, that I'm having trouble, and I literally already solved all these problems, but I'm like refusing to look at the answers. But that's fine. That's how you learn how to program, I think. You just get wrong, and the emotional damage of being wrong allows you to be right more often. Okay. What's at the top? Is it should throw an error when popping an empty stack? Let's see. Received function did not throw. Huh. I really don't know why. Let's see, I'm comparing my nodes here. Let new node equal new node value. Let new node equal new node value. New node dot next equals this dot top. This dot top equals null. That's no. For some odd reason, I had a value in the constructor, and I don't need a value in the constructor. Let's see. Okay, I was gonna try to get this to like work one at a time, but maybe throw new error. This stack is empty. Is it the error wasn't thrown? Is it because I don't have? Let's see. Let's see. Maybe it's just like I didn't have enough stuff in my function, so I don't think that was it. I'm not really. I mean, I'm looking at the answer, and it's pretty much the same thing. Should throw error when popping an empty stack. If this dot is empty, if this dot top equals null, it's empty. Return true. So if this is true, which it is, you should throw a new error. And then it'll just be like else. Sorry. I mean, it's a pretty simple function. Return this dot top. Okay, let's see. Let's see if that helps clear things up. 11 passed. That's okay. I'm a little confused. Should throw error when popping an empty stack. Step is an empty test. Okay, can push multiple values into a stack and pop one to get the second to last value. Expected B, received C. Okay. Return this dot top. Okay. I need to do more. That's what it is. Let's see. Yeah, I did that wrong. I don't know how I got that confused. I swear I was looking right at it. We actually need to save our popped value. I don't know if it has two P's or what. Popped node. There we go. Equals this dot top. So this will save this dot top, and we'll say this is empty. Throw new error. The stack is empty, else we do all this. And if I recall correctly, I noticed something when I did this last night. I was actually originally just returning the value of the popped node, but really what we want to return is the popped node itself. So if we want to move the node somewhere else, we can do that. Like if we want to put it in another stack, we'll have the whole node and we don't have to like create a new node. Although that might be fine. I think we want to save the node. So let's see where throw an error. Can push multiple nodes into stack. Cool. Should throw error. That's the one that we can't get past. That's on top value. Let expected. We'll say like. Okay, so in this one we're putting nodes in. We're popping one, and we're expecting the value to be B. And in this one, we put them all in, pop one. Okay. This is also a pop test. Can push multiple values in the stack, pop one off, and get the value of the popped node. There we go. Let actual equal s.pop dot value. So this will pop the node, and we're just checking the value. Otherwise, this would be like looking for just the letter C on like a whole node. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get it to pass. See if we get some more passing tests. Right now we're at 11. We've got 15 passing tests. That's great. That's a lot of passing tests. Is it? It's still not. Oh, okay. So we did get our exception to work. For some reason, it seemed like it just didn't want to work. Unless we had this. But now we are throwing our error. So yeah, in the pop, we're popping. We're declaring a variable called pop node, and it's the top of the stack. That kind of like lets us pick it up and hold it in between our fingers, and then we say the new this.top right here is the next of the node that we plucked, and then we return the node now that we have a new this.top and the structure of our stack has been maintained. So now the only method we have left is peek. And really all we want peek to do is return this top value. That's it. Peek is really simple. I think the last two tests, yeah, peek right here and peek. That was the only one we had failing at this point. See if we can get them to pass. What do y'all think? Did I do it? One is still failing. Okay. So I had a test set up that it throws an error. So yeah, peek should raise exception when called on an empty stack. So we'll do that. We'll say if this dot is empty, call it, and then the same thing. So throw new error Let's see if we can get them all to pass. We'll do one more test. I don't know if you are watching these and following along. For some reason, if you want, you can message me. And I have these on GitHub, the tests, so you could just like copy paste the tests and then see if you can build your own stack using these tests, getting them to pass one at a time, like I did. Even though 6 of them pass for no reason. So now we have all of our tests passing. We know that this is set up in a way that works. What if we, let's see, what if we, I don't know if I can do it like this, but I want to see const. We'll just call it empty. Empty stack error. Yeah, equals error. Sorry, we're gonna put that in there. This stack is empty. So we've got this up here. We don't really need to change it, but we can just say like throw new. I don't know if this will work. Let's just see. Throw new empty stack error. Just do one. Oh, that failed. Let's see. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I got the COVID booster. My girlfriend came upstairs, wanted me to move the dog because he listens to me a little better. So she says. I'm not sure that's the case. Maybe that didn't work. I don't know. Maybe it's like a. I don't think that's. I don't think that's it. But I'm gonna give it a try. That's the cool thing about having like a bunch of tests that are passing. It allows me to reformat the code and like try stuff out. And if I break something, I break something. And sometimes you'll make a change in one place and it'll break stuff all over. So, yeah, empty stack error is not a constructor. Okay. Yeah, so that didn't work. Maybe what we'll do, I'm just trying these out. So, see, const empty stack error. I'm not 100% sure that I know how to do this, but I'll try it out. Actually, I'm not even sure that I need that. Could I just do like throw new error? It doesn't seem to like that. So let's oh, I guess, is there a comma? Really? Throw new error. Is that gonna fix it? Okay, yeah, no. No, it's not. Yeah, so, apparently, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see, where do we have that? It was up here. I'm just gonna throw it in here. say like empty stack error. Just make it like a method. I don't know. It might not be bad, or it might be bad to do that. I don't even know if this will work. Throw new error. This stack is empty. Like, there's no reason for this. It's not like I'm saving a whole lot of code, but I'm just like curious. I can just say like this empty stack error and see if that works. Probably don't want to do this. It probably isn't kosher, but now that I have passing tests, I want to see if I can get. Oh, hey, it passes. Nice. So that worked. It's probably not the best practice. I'm probably pretty sure about that, but let's do that. Do this dot empty stack error. Cool. And we'll make sure that that passes too. You know, sometimes you think stuff will pass, but it's not passing. Hey, everything still passes. Okay. What else can we try to like get rid of? Let's see if we can make is empty work like this. NPM test. Now that we have all these passing tests, we can like shoop around and try stuff out. Let's see. Is it? Oh, hey, everything still works. Cool beans. Let's get rid of that then. And I remember, I'm not sure why. Maybe somebody who knows better. I was not able to do this like one-liner type thing. I was not able to do this one-liner thing if I was like throwing an error, and I'm not sure why. So maybe if I put the error as a method, which, like I said, probably not best practice. I can try this. So yeah, I don't know if this will work either. I'll get rid of that. Add a colon. Yeah, it seems. Oh, yeah, okay. Get rid of that if this dot is empty. Drop that in there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think this probably isn't gonna work. This is definitely not gonna work. Yeah, I want to break all kinds of stuff, but I just want to run it and see. I think we'll break at least 2 tests with this one. I see lots of red underlines and whatnot. Oh snap, we broke everything. We broke all kinds of stuff. I don't know, can you like drop that? No, it's not happy. Okay. Peak is it's gonna stay how it is. I'm gonna go back to the way it worked. There we go. Let's run the test and we'll make sure it works again. And then we'll see. There's not a whole lot to optimize here, but I want to see if I can make it like each method is skinny and simple and obvious. not the same thing we're doing. So, let's see. Push. If not, just on top. Can we get... I just want to see if we can get rid of the if else here. Move this up. And then have these. I don't think it'll work. I think it'll do the if, and then it'll like carry on. I think it'll break a lot. But I just want to see. Like I said, it's better to be wrong. Because if I do this and it doesn't work, which I've done before, yeah, so we'll get two failing tests. Is empty is failing. Wait, what? Oh no, okay, it's push is failing. It's just causing our is empty test to also fail. Should throw error when popping an empty stack. Interesting. For some reason, when I did this, this doesn't seem to work correctly anymore. Do I do it like that? No, okay. Doesn't like that. Alright. We won't do that then. I'm gonna go back. We'll test it and make sure it works. The whole back half of this video is me breaking stuff, knowing that it's not going to work, finding out it doesn't work, and then going back to the way it was. This is a totally useless part of the video. I do, let's see, let's see, I mean, there's not a lot of code, but, let's just, for giggles, we'll add a method called, remove node. These are not, normal, or, yeah, remove node, from stack. Yeah, remove node from stack. And this is all it does. Let pop node equal this dot top. This dot top equals this dot next. And we'll go ahead and return pop node. Control C. There we go. Not that, like I said, that's not a lot of code. But see pop. We'll just go ahead and say like return. Remove node. Return. Actually, let's call it. I'm trying to make it so that if you look at this, you would know exactly what was going on. Remove node from stack. So we're return removed node. There we go. do that. Return this dot removed node. Okay. It's looking pretty simple so far. But let's go ahead and do one more. Let's say in push new node. This is absolutely ridiculous, but push new node, or we'll just give it like a ridiculously long name. Let's see, what we're doing is yeah, create new node and make it the new top. There we go. And we're just going to throw all that in there. Whoa, it did that twice. Oh, right, because I tried to drop it in the, there we go. I think this will work. Like I said, this is fairly, redundant downsizing, but, look at that, stupid. This, let's see this. Here we go. I'm gonna change this. Actually, let's see. We'll do a Control D. There we go. Get them both. Drop it, and we'll say this is the new top of stack. Or actually, we'll say this new node is the new top of stack. We'll go ahead and just throw in the word the for giggles. There we go. And I think I lost the there we go. Control V. Got two keys in there. We don't need that. So push value. Remove node. Return. Okay, so pop. We'll say like we'll return. I want to rename this. I'm spending all this time on the names, but here. Let's see. I don't even know if the test will pass with this stupid refactoring. What do y'all think? Is it gonna work? I feel like it'll work. Oh, 6 failing tests. Reference error. Value is not defined. New node value. Oh, okay. So we do need to pass the value in there. Value, there we go. And then, let's see. think it's because I wasn't passing the value in. We don't have to pass the value in to our pop method. Cool, all the tests are passing. So yeah, we've got, we'll move our ridiculous methods up here. We have our empty stack error, which is stupid. New node is the new top of stack. Removed node. And this is nothing. This is like a unique chunk of code. This is a unique chunk of code. There's not really, I mean, you could probably do another function that's like flop, but, or like switch or something, but it's really stupid. I think this is stop top. Okay, so push value. I don't see a lot of repeating code in here. Not that there was any repeating code before, but so this is like the tricky bit in the stack for putting a new node in. This is the tricky bit for removing a node, and then so your verb, you know, methods are down here. Man, I really wish. I just want to see if this will work. I think maybe you can't like call different functions with this kind of setup here. Yeah, it doesn't like that. If not, this dot top. Maybe I don't even need that. Whoa. Is that gonna do it? Let's find out. I mean, I just worked so hard to like make this more readable, and then I went and did that. I don't think it's, I mean, I don't have any red underlines. Is it gonna work? It's because I had that if. Did I have that if there before? Hey, everything works. Okay. Let's try that on everything. This one, I'm not sure if it'll work because it's returning. Okay, I kind of like exploring. I feel like this kind of stuff, it seems like a waste of time, but I mean, I just did something that I didn't know I could do. So this one I'm not sure if it'll work out the same way because it has a return statement. Yeah. Expression expected. This dot is empty. True. This dot empty stack error. I don't know. Does this? I feel like. Oh, we'll try. Maybe is the return implied? I don't think it is. What do y'all think? Did I break it? Yeah, one failing test. Should return the value at the top of the node at the top of the stack. So return. Return. Yeah, that's not top value. This is empty. This is the empty stack error, or return, or we don't need to do that. We could just say, or yeah, return node value. There we go. This dot. This dot empty stack error. This dot. Let's call this actually is the node value. There we go. It's because it's probably not good to put return in there. Is the node value. And let's. Where's our empty stack error? Here we go. I want to change empty stack error. We'll scoot over and we'll say this is an empty stack. Move over. There we go. Okay, this is like needlessly simplified. This return this dot removed node. Okay, so we can also get rid of this since we've made removed node a function. We can get rid of the return. We can do that, and get rid of this bit here. Add the question mark. And we'll get rid of the if. Okay. I think that's it. This is stupid. I'm gonna stop saying that. I don't like saying that things are stupid. Because anytime you spend digging into something, you're learning stuff. You know, even if you just sit there and like butt your head up against a problem, and what you end up with is not extremely useful, but you learn a lot in the process. What is it saying here? Okay, just return value of node at the top of the stack. This is the value. This is the value. Peak should not remove the node. Okay, so right now we cannot. Okay, pop one and get the value of the popped node. Should return the value of the node at the top of the stack. Interesting. Okay, here's the error. Cannot read properties of undefined reading value as .pop .value. Oh right. Are we pop? This is empty. This is an empty stack. This dot removed node. Let's. Here, we'll change. I just want the name here. This is Oz. The removed node. There we go. Although this does not work currently. Do I have to like? No, I can't. it seems like in this context here, you can call functions, but you cannot return. You cannot return stuff. Or do you do it here? What do you think? I don't have a red underline. That's a good sign. Let's see. I think that's the problem. Because both of the tests that are failing are expecting a value to be returned. And they're getting undefined. And I found out that if I try to return stuff here, it doesn't work. But this is an expression here. Actually, let's drop that there. This is an expression, so it should run and then return the result of the expression, which would be, if we're removing the node, it would run the function, return that, and then return pop. Let's put return here as well. And I don't know, we'll run it. What do y'all think? Is that gonna do it? What do you think? Does that break everything? Cool. Sweet. Cool. So I tried this like several times. I tried to do it this thing and could not figure out how to get this gosh, what is it called? Ternary condition or something. Hang on, I'm gonna Google it. Let's see here. It's like ternary expression, I think. Is that not right? Oh, I think my internet's like, yeah, ternary operator, conditional ternary operator. Make your code cleaner with JavaScript ternary operator. So yeah, question mark. Basically, you use the question mark as the if, and then the dot as the else. I have not had success with chaining multiple, like if I did like an if, else, or else if, I've not had good success chaining those together, but that's pretty cool. So, I think this is pretty much as simplified as it's gonna get. And I think I might have actually complicated it more than it needed to be. But if you're looking at this, if you're still paying attention, which I don't know why you would be, but we'll say like these are the actual normal methods in a stack, right? And then these are the helpers up here. Say these are helper methods. And actually, I don't know. I've only briefly read about getters and setters, or getters and setters. I feel like get. I don't. Maybe I'm not gonna do this right, but let's see here. I don't know if this is correct or not, but get is the node value. I think this would also be a get. Or no. getters and setters might be for, just ignore me. I'm probably gonna cut that out. But yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna double check that this is correct. Yeah, okay, 17 passing tests. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll get her done. Yeah, that'll commit it to GitHub. I had it in there originally, but I kind of like this stupid compressed version. So these just kind of like do stuff. These do the tricky bit. And there it's isolated, like what's going on in there. So if you read this, the methods that I'm calling, this should basically kind of explain what's going on. If you know these ternary operators. But yeah, so push, if there is no this dot top, well then this is the positive. We'll say this dot top equals new node value. Otherwise, this new node is the top of the stack, and we give it the value. Oh, don't break stuff. So yeah, this new node is the new top of the stack, is the result of the push. Either there is no top, and we make one, or this new node is the top of the stack, and that's what we do up here. Pop, we're going to return. If this is empty, then actually let's, yeah, I'm gonna, do I use is empty anywhere else? Not really. Okay. Just have it in like a couple places, but we'll say this stack is empty, and we'll leave that. There we go. Okay, so pop will return the result of this expression. So this dot stack is empty. If it is, then we throw an error. Otherwise, this is the removed node. So return, this is the removed node. Peak, return, if this dot stack is empty, well then this is an empty stack. And that's going to throw an error. Otherwise, this is the node value. Or, yeah, this is the node value. Cool. And then stack is empty. That's pretty straightforward. Return this dot top. False. True. This dot top equals null. What's that one? I don't know. I think I just broke my brain trying to see if that works the way I thought it did, but my other methods work correctly, so this is right. Yeah, there's that. If you're at all interested, these are the tests that I came up with. 5 to 40. You can pause it here, and you can copy these. Let's see. I got 43 to 79. Pause it there. And this is the last test, 111. So this is, could probably like refactor the tests. Just have like a test helper function that like pushes 3 values in, but I think it's good that you can see exactly what's going on in each test, so you're not like bouncing around trying to figure out what the test is doing. But yeah, I don't know. I guess some people feel differently. Just going from the tests that I've had to debug at work, there's like all kinds of helper methods and stuff that are firing off and from like other files, and then those files are firing off other helper methods, and it's or something.